All right, so today we have a different car. This is a 2023 Mazda 3 hatchback, and it is very good looking. I love these things personally. I think they're great little cars. It's probably one of the cars I would consider if I were to get a new car. This one is just coming off a lease, so it's not new, but it is very much still new looking. Anyways, let's talk a bit about it. So, like I said, this is a Mazda 3 hatch. It's an automatic, not a manual, non-turbo. So it's kind of missing all the fun parts of the performance ones, but at the same time, it's still perfectly fine because it's going to be a daily driver. And this one is the premium trim level, which means you get all the nice stuff with it. You get keyless entry, you get like all your safety features. I think you get like lane keep assist, all that good stuff. I haven't checked, to be honest. And of course, there is this very nice paint on it, which is very nice looking. I love the color of it. Anyways, let's talk a bit about this thing. Talk about more of like specifics of it. First of all, one thing I immediately noticed when I saw this car is it's very much a piano black car. There's piano black trim everywhere, and they love it around here. The wheels, I know those don't count. That's not trim, but still. Piano black, piano black. You come back here to the back of the car. Piano black spoiler, which looks very nice. And yeah, just piano black all around, which I'm personally a very big fan of. I think piano black is very cool. And yeah, of course, like the grille as well. That's pretty standard though. But yeah, overall, this is a very good looking car, and I love the way this thing looks a lot. Let's talk about some more of the specifics though. There's not much on the outside. Just good looking, obviously. I think this is a very unique design for modern cars, especially hatchbacks, because it kind of has like a lowered SUV shape to it. Honestly, it's like they just slammed one of the SUVs and made it a little smaller, which is pretty fun. But no, I really like the design of this thing though. I think it looks really good, as I stated before. And this one specifically is very good looking. Oh yeah, there's more piano black there too. This one is all-wheel drive, as you can see by the badge there, and the axles down below are connected to the rear wheels with a differential, so it is all-wheel drive. And that's very cool because these all-wheel drive are much better. Not hating on front-wheel drive. I have a front-wheel drive car. I know what it's like, but all-wheel drive is just... I just like all-wheel drive better on hatchbacks. I really do. But yeah, that's a little bit of the outside for you. There's not too much to show in here, or show out here rather. It's all the party happens in the inside of this car. But yeah, this one's completely unmodified, as you would assume. It's just bought. But enough with that. Let's get on to the inside. Alright, so now we're on the inside, and you can see the beautiful red leather interior. I really like it a lot. I'm going to turn that off so I can hear myself. Anyways, you can see here's the driving position, and also that center cluster is a screen. So I can press the info button here and change around some stuff. You got your monitoring system there. This one's just the speedometer. And then you got this one, which is like your driving information and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty cool, I suppose. And yeah, I want to keep it on this one because it looks nice. The other ones, those are physical gauges though. Nothing to do about that. Of course, you got your turn signal stock, wiper stock, all the goodies. Over here, you'll notice you have memory seats, which I didn't know about. That's pretty cool that this car has memory seats. And underneath the memory seats, you have a little pocket for like coins and stuff. That's pretty cool. And here you have the main screen, which you can see all the functions of here. Very cool. Not much to note here. I mean, you have all your normal stuff you'd expect to see in a car, a new car. Bluetooth, like, information. What is that tab actually? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Don't really care. Yeah, just all your normal stuff, navigation, Bluetooth, phone stuff, settings. And if you just hit the home button, you'll just get a clock. And all the controls are right here. So very cool. Then of course you have your AC controls, which are basic. And this car has heated seats, which is very, very nice. Anyways, yeah, you come up here and you can see you got dome lights and stuff like that. Very nice and bright. Very cool looking. And you have a sunroof in here. Very nice. Rear view mirror, pretty typical. And a sunglass holder, which is no longer pretty typical, unfortunately. I love those. You pull this down and you got yourself the mirror where you can see me. Hello. And a pretty nice little light there. And yeah, you got plenty of room here. I mean, if you look down there, you can see the pedals and stuff. Brake and where a clutch would go, but there's not a clutch here. And gear lever there. This car has paddle shifters too, which is pretty nice. If you want to do the shifting yourself, but it'll never be a manual. Anyways, the back seats are pretty roomy too. I can show you that here in a second. Alright, now you can see the back seats here. If I sit properly, like I'm comfortable, this is where I sit. I'm only 5'7", so I'm not that tall, but got some decent room back here. You can see not too bad back here. And of course you have the center thing here, which is a little hard to pull out, I'll admit, with 2 cup holders. And I don't think there is a pass-through. It's folding down the seats at that point, I think. Let's go to the trunk and see what's all back there. Here we got the trunk, nothing too interesting, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You guys don't care about the trunk, there's nothing here. But there is a spare tire and tools. And the Bose thing, very annoying. I wish they'd stop doing that and just put it off to the side like a normal company. But anyways, guys, that's all for the interior stuff of this car. And of course, you got the divider here, forgot to mention. Let's take this thing for a drive and see what it's like. Alright, so now we're on to the driving portion. And my phone mount does not work in this car for whatever reason. So I'm having to have someone else record it. Great. Anyways, let's take this thing for a drive, see what it's like. I've driven one of the manual versions of this very, very briefly. I did not get a feel for it at all. But, yeah, this is a new experience to me, is what I'm saying. Steering wheel feels nice. I like the size of it. Let's say that right off the bat. And of course, visibility, pretty good out of here. There's all the mirrors, even though they're not quite adjusted to how I like them. I can do that real quick, just to make sure I can see. That'll work. And yes, this car so far is driving very smooth. I got a nice heads-up display. And there was nothing really to note there, that's why I didn't show it, but it's a heads-up display, it tells you your speed. It's very nice. But now we must do what we always do with these cars, and that is put it on the leaderboard. So, AC off, traction control off, sport mode on, and we'll see what it does here. Make sure there's no cars coming. There's not. We're gonna roll out as we do. Straighten out and go. $60 right there. That actually wasn't bad. That was better than I was expecting for the non-turbo, which is pretty nice. Yeah, not many complaints. I felt it was definitely adequate. I think it probably beat most of the cars that I have on there right now. It didn't beat the Armada, I'm certain of, and it didn't beat the S5, certainly. So, all the other cars though, I think it did actually get and there's no surprise there. I was expecting this thing to be quicker than that. I'll put the power figures up on screen here, because honestly, I'm not sure what they are for the non-turbo model, and you can make of that what you will. But suspension and stuff, that feels really good. The acceleration was nice and direct. It felt like a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, just how I wanted it to. The gear shifts felt surprisingly slow, actually, but I mean, I'm not complaining because it was still quick enough. And steering feels real good in this car. I really like the way it steers. It's very direct, and the wheel has a very nice weight to it, actually. It's actually very surprisingly weighty. I'd say it's more weighty than both of my cars, but it is definitely not heavy by any stretch of the imagination. And of course, the visibility, like I said, is good. The comfort is actually pretty nice for a non-luxury car, I gotta say. The leather seats are nice and soft, and they're pretty well bolstered for an economy car, and it's just kind of a nice experience overall. The premium package really adds a lot in this Honda. It really does. I like it a lot. Like I said earlier in the video, this is definitely a car I'd consider if I was getting a brand new car today, just as a daily, because this is just, I just like Mazda as a brand a lot recently, because I think they have very attractive designs on very, very normal cars, and I think they do small cars well still, in a world where we don't buy small cars anymore, at least not in America. Yeah. Overall, I very much enjoy this car, just as I thought I would. It drives very well because it's a modern car, and it's a very safe modern car. And by safe, I mean, like, if you buy this car, you're not getting anything crazy. You're getting an economy car that does the job of getting you from point A to point B. So it does great. It drives very predictably. It is very reliable, and yeah, it's attractive. It's very attractive. I like the way it looks a lot, if I haven't said that enough already. And yeah, of course, you got a bunch of modern features on here. Like I said, you got your cruise controls and stuff, and you got adaptive cruise control, it looks like. So that's cool. And lane keep assist, maybe? I don't know. It looks like I might have lane keep assist. I will post it if we do on the screen. But actually, you know what? I don't even need to. I just realized, yes, we do have lane keep assist in here, because I saw the lines that pop up for the lane keep assist symbol. So yeah, a lot of cool little modern features here. And of course, one thing I forgot to talk about was the braking, which I didn't have to do that much of because it's a small car, doesn't need much braking power to get it to slow down, which is nice, very nice. So I don't have to really mess with anything. I don't really have to mess with the brakes too much to get this thing to do what I want it to. Pretty nice. But anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this car. I really enjoy this thing, like I said, and that's pretty much my thoughts on it. So if you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because yeah, it's fun reading comments and stuff. And as always, guys, I'll see you next week. Goodbye!